Welcome back, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. So glad you guys are with us. I love Billy Gibbs.
Thanks, man. Nice to
and we love Dr. Ryan McGowie. He's in the studio with us. Doc, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
I don't know about love.
I love him, man. He's like a brother to me.
I very much adore him.
He's like a brother to me,
but,
man. I go there and he.
Well, then I'm like the little brother. He kicks.
Straightens me out. And he's my therapist.
Well, yeah,
we talk life.
He's done good things for you.
Yeah.
You are an impressive man.
HealthySlowCounty.com.
You look good.
Right?
Yep.
You look good. Your attitude is awesome these days.
Well, my friend just cleaned out his garage. Yeah, I'm like really happy for him.
And I've never seen you so joyful about my garage.
It's amazing how the little things in life really.
Yeah, so it's like a big bubble.
It's a circle. You see how your garage is a circle?
It's a circle.
People donate. You flush it out. People get excited because you're donating stuff to them. It's a lot of work for you, but you don't care because you see the bigger picture.
I see the bigger picture. It comes circle.
Exactly.
All the way back.
Full circle.
So, Doc, thank you for doing what you're doing for him.
You're welcome.
Because a year or two ago, he was just a drag to be around. Man.
He kind of was.
He really was.
He really
looked
was.
bad. And now look at he's sharp over there. Skin, are you using anything special on your skin?
Aveeno lotion. I use Aveeno.
Is that bad? We'll find out.
Okay, we're gonna look into
that.
Have him we're gonna look into that. He's got his chemistry set over here. We're gonna find out if that's good or not.
I didn't bring
I'm
Aveeno.
afraid to put anything
on your skin.
I use water today, but I don't know if I should use water today. So, changing the subject.
Mineral water.
There you go. Perrier.
Got to go to some fountain somewhere in Brazil to find the right water to use on my face, right?
There you go.
Machu Picchu water up there. So we'd like to welcome in Butch. I mentioned as executive of the First East Central Coast. For those who follow this show, know how much involved Mike and myself are in the First Tee. Butch is the boss. He's the commander-in-chief of our chapter, and he's been with the program for a while. I'm going to let him tell a little bit about his history. But Butch, wanted to welcome you back to our show.
Thanks, Billy.
Always a pleasure to have you here. Before we talk about your upcoming fundraiser and jump into all of that, could you tell us your role and what is the First Tee of Central Coast? Just to remind our listeners, what is it?
Well, we're a life skills program. We teach life skills through golf, and we get our young people to the golf course or to our teaching facility, wherever we might be. And we have trained coaches at every site that have learned to seamlessly incorporate our life skills and our core values into the teaching of golf.
So are you talking 20, 30 kids?
We have last year we had a little over 4,500 kids in after-school programming. Wow. We go from Paso Robles, from Mike's course, and Paso Robles to Sataquai Country Club in Ventura.
And how many golf facilities are speckled between those areas?
We have 14, and we're looking to add 2 more. We're going to start programming in Goleta at Sandpiper in the fall, and it looks like we have an opportunity to move into the Hueneme base in Oxnard.
And you're a for-profit organization or a nonprofit?
We're a nonprofit organization. We are our own 501c3. We raise our own money. We don't get any help from the National First Tee organization. We do everything here. And matter of fact, I've done this 15 years after teaching high school for 36 years. I was thinking about that the other day. I've been working, not counting college or before college, but I've been working in some kind of professional organization for 51 years. I mean, it's kind of scary when you think about it.
Really?
But the last 15's been teaching was rewarding, but the last 15's been the most rewarding.
Well, from saying that, you must have some deep passion for positive youth development. You've been working and teaching young people, like you said, for half a century. It sounds older, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Over half a century.
But
you really have been working for youth development, and I tilt my hat to you to that. That's just awesome that's what you focused a lot of your life on, and especially the positive youth development. Also, you were a golf professional and an avid golfer, still are. Love the game of golf, right?
I love the game. I'm not very good at it anymore, but I love it.
We all
That's not true.
It's not true.
That is absolutely
makes every putt he looks at.
I know.
But all good golfers say that. I don't play well anymore. But I don't play well anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's lying too.
Yeah, I know. I've played with him.
So
recently.
You mentioned nonprofit and the organization, and you've got 4,000 kids. You got 14 golf locations. Is it a well-run machine, or is it just organized chaos?
Oh no, it's well run. When I took over this, having been a teacher, a little side note here, having been a teacher, I always felt that all of you out there that support teachers, we appreciate it. Teachers don't get the recognition and the support they should. They're the ones that are dealing with our product. And the better job we do teaching kids, the better society's going to be. And I always believe that. And when I got this job, that's the first thing I looked at, having not had any experience as an executive director running anything other than coaching. I said, what is our product? And our product is our kids. And so I've tried to pay our coaches well. And we have at every one of our sites right now, we have a coach who's been trained for most of them now 4 or 5 years. They've had first tee training nationally. They've gone all over the country being trained, and you're a trainer of coaches, so And I feel that makes us organized, makes us focused, makes us do a consistent job across our whole.
And I've told you this many times offline, but I'll say it's one of the things that the insight you had when we started the chapter, which we were four facilities at the time, that you knew at that point you needed well-trained coaches because we're the front lines, and if you want to get the mission through, which is delivering life skills, instilling values through the game of golf, you needed people who had knowledge in all three of those areas. So you went and found some really quality people like Mike Brabenick, and our coaches are just incredible. But you've had insight in that. You've got probably more recognized coaches. Mike's like going to a PGA, become a PGA member, all that training we did to become PGA members.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you went through the first tee training, and it's a whole lot, or probably even tougher than it was to become. There's 400 coaches in the country. There's 30,000 PGA members, but there's 400 first tee coaches. So they're very well trained in youth development and child psychology and the way kids learn and the type of learning. Plus, they know how to teach the golf swing or at least introduce the golf swing. So your insight was brilliant because you have one of the best chapters in the country. There's 180 chapters or 160 something and counting, but you have one of the highest ranked or rated, I should say, chapters. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
And especially fundraising is everything because it's nonprofit, and some chapters are fortunate enough to have big sports organizations or PGA Tour events that can fund it. They have a big event. They give enough money to the chapter so it can run itself every year. We don't have that luxury, do you, in this chapter?
No, we don't. We raise our own money. We have a just short of a $500,000 budget to take care of everything from helping out golf courses to paying the pros to.
And you pay me 3/4 of that.
Yeah, at least, yeah. and
you can afford to clean out your garage all the time.
That's true. Of course, I'm kidding, and I bring it up because there are some entry fees or participation fees, but it's really doesn't put a dent into the budget. Correct? Is that right?
We have 4 sessions a year that are 9 weeks each. They go for an hour and a half a week that our coaches run and teach and do all their work at. And we charge $125 for a 9-week session, which is less than $10 an hour. But we scholarship 50% of our participants.
Or financial aid, right?
Financial aid, yes. And,
did you say 50%?
50%. So we're really functioning on $65 a participant if you break it down like that, and it costs us between $350 and $400 to per participant for the year to do what we do.
Well,
so that we have to raise all that extra money. Plus, we do outreach programs. We take our programming to the junior highs for free. We pay our coaches, but the junior highs do it for free. Or we pay them, but we work with the PE teachers and teach programming there. We run a national schools program. We're in 52 elementary schools in Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo counties, and that costs us about $3,500 a school to provide the equipment and the training for the PE teachers, and we pay for all of that through grants and fundraising and various areas like that. We do programming at Vandenberg Air Force Base for about 150 kids a year. So we're involved in a lot of lot of activities, as well as Girls Inc. in Santa Barbara and the Boys and Girls Club in Santa Barbara and Santa Maria. So.
Los Prados Boys Camp.
And we're just starting a programming at you were there Monday at Los Prietos Boys Camp. These are incarcerated young men, 14 to 18, who are better behaved than some of the others, and they put them in a boys camp and try to
turn them around.
Turn them around. And we started programming. We're going to start programming there shortly, and on Saturday afternoons, and do work with them. We've gotten permission from Rancho San Marcos Golf Course that at the end of the programming session they'll allow us to bring whatever of the young men who have shown that they're really interested and want to do that. We can bring them out to the golf course and give them some real practical application of what we're doing. And so, I mean, it's a great opportunity. We believe that we have an opportunity to change young people's lives for the better.
And I can speak. I was there that day, and it was pretty heavy. These kids, some of them really have nothing, and of course they took the wrong road and got in some trouble. And to try to lead them back to the proper path, it takes people who care. It takes some empathy, and it takes somebody to believe in them. And it's a very strictly run camp. I mean, it really is. It's
amazing
lockdown facility. So for them to let us come in and give a little joy, if you will, or something they can do that people listen to, it kind of helps. And there was a lot of smiles and at first it was like, what's this all about? You know? And so, I think it's gonna be a good thing. So all the stuff you mentioned, you must be enjoying retirement. Sounds like you're doing nothing there, Butch.
Well, actually, I have written a succession plan, and the board's approved a succession plan, and my longtime assistant, Jessica Johnson, is now the executive director, and I'm the co-executive director in charge of development. So all I'm doing is raising money. She's doing all the hard work.
And which brings us to our topic. Mike, do we need a break, or can we?
Yeah, we could take a break right now.
Why don't we take a break, come back, and we're going to talk about the fundraising opportunities that Butch has one coming up in the near future, and then we can kind of ask people to participate and get them involved, because we are positively impacting lives. We know it. There's data
there's research on
that's research that's proven it. And Mike, I'll tell you right before we leave, Mike and I talked on the phone last night. And it was one of the nicest calls when you mentioned that you were starting. You're talking about your PGA team. We were all first tiers.
Yes.
That how close your relationship is and how much joy that you're getting out of it, because you now have a relationship with these people.
Yeah.
They're not just coming in as students; they are part of your relationships. And how cool is that for them too, man? They're going home going, "This was great." You're their buddy.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Your coach and your mentor.
Two kids came back that I hadn't seen for probably almost 2 years, and both of them went through the first tee for about 5 years when they were really young, and they came back and finishing up the first tee on Thursday, and I hear this, "Coach Mike." I turn around, and there's one of the kids, Bryson. He's as tall as I am, and I am like, "Oh my gosh,
how you doing, Coach?
How's it going?" I said, "How things going, President?" "I'm gonna try to play on the golf team this year." He's like a freshman in high school, so the voice has dropped. And it's just awesome.
It's cool.
It's cool. So seeing the kids progress, and it's both they're doing Paso High golf, some are doing Templeton golf, Templeton High School. So it's great. It's a great feeling. But we're gonna go ahead and take our second break. We'll come right back with Butch Breeden from the First Tee Central Coast, the co-executive director, and we want to thank Sundale Country Club for partnering with us on Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Home of the Bakersfield City Championship for over 30 years. Call them directly at 661-831-5224. SundaleCountryClub.com. We'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy.